Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back again. So, I've been asked to make a guide on how to beat Night 3 without the Kenji sword because it got fucking nerfed now. Why? Because the developers said that it takes away from the game experience and you're just insta-skipping some parts or whatever the fuck they were talking about. Like, yeah, okay, maybe just don't make shit like that again. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, for this new strategy, I recommend using Energized as the prominent role to Night 3. Fearless is a good second, but when you're getting chased by both Gigan and Megalon, Energized is more superior in my opinion. I also recommend bear traps if you really have a hard time still, but if not, either way, in this gameplay, I don't even use a single bear trap just to even further prove that it is still beatable. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So again, if it's your first time playing Night 3, I recommend listening to that phone call, but if not, go ahead and skip it. And once we forward to the present day, go ahead and make your way to the office inside that building. It should be a lot more quicker to get in there since you have a longer sprint. But anyways, yes, there's another phone call that you can choose to listen to, but once the phone call ends or you choose to skip it, we are on to our first task, which is finding 4 fuses. And remember, finding the fuses is all based on sound, so I shouldn't really have to show you necessarily the locations. They're all different, but again, just to find them a lot more quicker, I like to scan through the back side of the trailers first and then work my way inward where all the cars are all at. If you do encounter Jet Jaguar, the great news is if you run back here, this is actually your safe zone. I was like, oh wow, okay, like he just completely gives up on you. So yes, use this safe zone as much as needed as you're finding the fuses. But again, once you find all 4, the only thing I did different is, yeah, just be aware of where Jet Jaguar is at, because if you're standing and running around near him, yes, he will detect you and walk towards you until you get caught. But if he's nowhere near you, then you have nothing to worry about. So now we're making our way to this garage, and of course we're gonna have to deal with Gigan. Now, this can be a hit or miss depending on how Gigan spawns, because sometimes he spawns right into the garage, other times he spawns far away from you. So what I do is I definitely crouch. Again, anytime that you're near a kaiju, yeah, they will detect you if you're not crouched or you're running and all that stuff. So I just crouch, or if not, if I'm pushing the cart towards the fuse box, yeah, I just push it gently while keeping track of Gigan, but he shouldn't be in the way too much. But if he is, I recommend keeping a few lockers open, because in case he is chasing you, you can hide inside one and they can't open the door or anything. So I think it's awesome and they will leave you alone. But once you put the fuses in the box and pull the lever, go ahead and leave the cart and just work your way towards the next section. But just be cautious of both Gigan and Jet Jaguar. Now, let's say for whatever reason, Gigan decides to go the same way that you do. I just do whatever I can to just get out of the way so that he doesn't detect me. And the reason why I do that is because even if you try to run past him during the cutscene, you will die while Gigan is in there with you. And it can be annoying, so please don't do that. Anyways, once the cutscene's over, you got your cart again, and it's time to collect those 20 different Hedorah barrels. And as you collect these barrels, let's say that either Gigan or Megalon decide to show up, go ahead and run back to this trailer. This is your safe spot, so anytime you run back in here, they'll leave you alone. It might take them a hot minute to even like go away, so it can be annoying when you're trying to just get them out of your way as you're collecting Hedorah barrels. So keep in mind that as you're trying to find all 20, yes, it will be time consuming for sure. Now, about getting that key from Megalon, it's actually still not as hard as I thought it was gonna be, because again, your next safe spot is all the way towards this next building here, so you can either go through the garage or through the door, and yeah, they'll just leave you alone. So you'll be safe here. And let's say Megalon is on that same side with you, like, yeah, you can just wait until he just goes away, and then boom, you can sneak up right there behind him and grab the key and then run back and unlock the gate, and it shouldn't be a problem. Also, yes, stay away from the Gigan cameras, because the minute that you get detected, Gigan's gonna be on your ass and it's just not gonna be fucking fun. So yes, please be careful here. Now, once you get deeper with this section, going all the way in the dark for those last couple of barrels, you have like 2 more safe spots here. So there's another trailer that you can run to hide from both Gigan or Megalon, and there's also another building that you can run through in order to be safe and sound. Once you collect all 20 Hedorah barrels, go ahead and repair this generator, and honestly, it's after I repair the generator that becomes the hardest part about finishing Night 3. Returning this cart all the way back. Because it's like, okay, like really what you're just trying to do here is get Megalon and Gigan far away from you in that cart as much as you can. And you'll see my gameplay where like I'm just constantly just trying to get them back away from me so that I can just push this cart peacefully back to the gate so that I can open it. So yes, this part will also be time consuming as well, so keep that in mind. So if you're just patient and you're stealthy, it shouldn't be too difficult to get back to the gate. And by the time that you reach the gate, go ahead and open it. And yeah, all that we have to just do now is just bring the cart back to the truck. And keep in mind too, Jet Jaguar is still around. So if you come back and he's far away from you, then you have nothing to worry about. It's literally game over for you right there. But for whatever reason, he decides to pop up a lot more closer to you. Yes, just crouch and get as far away as you can away from him without being detected. And that's pretty much it. So that's my proof that I was able to beat this night using specifically Energized. I feel good. I hope this helped. So until then, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.